Our next Hall of Fame inductee gave Coyote fans something to cheer about every Friday night. Imagine an era without social media. I know I would like to do that. And still, this athlete was the talk of the state of Texas. Tonight, we welcome to the Nexstar Sports Hall of Fame Wichita Falls High School great, Lindy Berry.
Lindy Berry was not once, but twice named Texas High School Player of the Year. With his speed, elusiveness, and passing accuracy, in 1945 he led the Coyotes to the state semifinals. TCU head coach Dutch Meyer recruited Berry to Fort Worth, where he became a star for the Horned Frogs. He was twice named to the All-Southwest Conference team, racking up 4,083 all-purpose yards, a TCU record which stood for 38 years. He still holds the record for most career punt return yards with 1,372 yards, a record which has now stood for 74 years. In 1946, he was the Horned Frogs' leading rusher. From 1947 to 1949, Berry led the Horned Frogs in passing, completing 198 passes. In '49, Berry was fourth in the nation in all-purpose yards, receiving All-American honors. Berry was drafted 89th overall by the San Francisco 49ers, but chose to play professionally in the Canadian Football League for the Edmonton Eskimos. He was named the West Division MVP in 1950, leading the Eskimos to the semifinals of the Grey Cup playoffs. Tonight, we induct Lindy Berry into the Nexstar Sports Hall of Fame.
Accepting the honor tonight is Lindy Berry's grandson, Charlie Berry, who made the trip in from Nashville just to be here this evening. Thank you for being here. Thanks so much. And the stage is yours.
Great, thank you. Thanks, Tobin. Thanks, Nexstar. Thank you, God, for the life of Sierra, and God bless you, Tanya. That was amazing. It is an honor to be here to accept this award on behalf of my grandfather, Lindy Berry, to be here among athletes and coaches and families. And it's been 70 years since Lindy played football. So it's such an honor to be here this long after he played and to recognize his talent and his gifts. Everybody needs a hero, somebody to look to make us believe that anything's possible. Somebody with greatness written so clearly on their life that we look into ourselves hoping to find a little measure of that greatness. Lindy Berry was a hero. He was my hero. And not only did he have that greatness, he was quick to point it out in everyone around him. He was an encourager more than anything. There was nobody better to celebrate a win with or to get reassurance from after a loss. Of course, he's remembered best, especially here, for his accomplishments on the football field, which were many and were covered in that little film. He was a competitor. He was a leader. In his later years, he had to walk with a walker, and he would pick it up and carry it and race me down the hallway, if that tells you anything. He's loyal. He loved Wichita Falls. He was proud to be a Coyote. He loved TCU. He loved his family, and he loved Jesus. Lindy's career almost didn't happen. His parents were afraid that he would get hurt. So in junior high at Zundy, which they have wisely renamed to Zundy, it used to be Zundelowitz, he became a cheerleader just to be close to the action, and he used to say that they'd start at kickoff spelling it, and by about halftime they'd wrap it up. So he made a deal with his parents going into his freshman year. He said, or they said, if you can make the senior team as a freshman, we'll let you play, knowing full well it would never happen. And he did it, and the rest is history. I've never met a more impressive man that was less impressed with himself than Lindy. He was humble, he was kind, he was an encourager, unafraid to point out that he liked you, and you always left feeling good about yourself. We loved him, we miss him a lot. Thank you so much for this award.